Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we're going to try something a little bit straightforward. We're going to try and solve the question I'm about to give for S. So I'm going to give an inequality actually. So let's say we have 1 greater than 5 on X. Let's say we have an inequality like this. Feel free, go ahead, pause the video and try and solve it on your own. And try and verify your answer after you are done, and then you just maybe unpause the video and then you verify your answer. All right, so we're going to try and solve this. And in normal circumstances, maybe if you see an equation, an inequality like this, you might try to make X the subject in a way, and then just try and have a relationship between the X and then the constant terms we have over here. So one might say, okay, if I see an equation like this, how about I just multiply both sides by X? Obviously X is the denominator, so I'm going to multiply this side by X, and then I'm going to multiply this side too by X. Now if I do that, you realize that 1 times X would give you X, and then you have X to be greater than, this will cancel this, then you have X to be greater than 5. So you might probably say that, okay, this is your solution. Now with this solution, you might try to test whether your solution is right. So you might take a value greater than 5 for X. So let's say when X is equal to 6. Obviously, when X is equal to 6, it means the right hand side would be 5 on 6. And according to the equation we have here, 5 on 6 should be less than 1. And I believe 5 on 6 is less than 1, because if you try and divide this, I believe you get 0.8 something. Yeah. So that value is definitely less than 1. And you can try again. You can take maybe X to be equal to 10. If you take X to be equal to 10, you have the right hand side to be 5 on 10, right? And that's 1 over 2. Obviously 1 over 2 is less than the left hand side, which is 1. So you'll be convinced that your solution is right. Yes, you're right actually. Your solution is correct. But the thing is that that is not the only solution that you can have for this particular inequality we are over here. Remember, we are saying that the inequality says that 1 is greater than 5 on X. It means that for every value of X I take, or for the values of X that I take from the solution set, I should have expressions, the expression on the right hand side being less than 1. Right. Now obviously you see that you are dividing by X. So the first thing that should come into your mind is that when X is negative, when X is less than 0, when X is negative, you definitely have a negative number on the right hand side. Negative number is always less than the positive number. Right. So it means that the first thing that should come into your mind is, if X is less than 0, that is a solution. For example, if I take X to be equal to minus 1, I would have 1 to be greater than 5 over minus 1, and which would give me something like this. This would give me 1 being greater than minus 5. And obviously 1 is greater than minus 5. So the right solution for this particular question should be all values of X, such that, let me write that in red. Right solution for this should be all values of X, or let me write as a solution set. X, given that X is a real number obviously, and X should be less than 0, or X should be greater than 5, or X should be greater than 5. That should be the solution set. So either X is less than 0 or X is greater than 5. They will both satisfy this particular inequality we are over here. All I'm trying to achieve with this video is that you shouldn't really you shouldn't just solve this equation or inequality or any expression that they're giving you. You shouldn't just solve it straightforward and have an answer. If you solve it straightforward and you have an answer, yes, that answer might be correct or it might not be correct. Test your answer and check whether you are right or not. Then even if you are right, try and understand the inequality or equation that they're giving you. If you understand it really well, you get to understand that that might not be the only solution. For example, in this case, if one is not able to understand that 1 is greater than 5 over 6, this inequality over here means that even if the left side is negative, it will still hold. You wouldn't really be able to identify that x is less than 0, or this particular expression over here is also a solution to it. So I hope I've achieved that. So you should be careful when you are solving equations, and then you should look at the equations very well. Sometimes intuition will tell you that some particular range of values or some particular value of x would be the solution for the inequality you are given. All right, that's it for this video. I thank you all for watching. If you enjoy, you know what to do. I'm glad. I'll see you in the next one.